morning. It's 6:38. As you can see, it's foggy. That's I-37. It's heading to Corpus, and the other end of the expressway's in San Antonio. That's where it ends. I hit the road at 5 in the morning. It was still dark. And one thing I'm learning, when it's dark, it's cold. I don't like cold. And here I had to pull, it was too foggy. I had my hazards, but I still couldn't see anything. And I'm wet. I'm shaking from the cold. And I was planning to take pictures in the next, there's a turnoff probably within 10 miles. So I can't take pictures in the fog anyway. So I'm gonna hang out here. Okay, I said I would never make videos, but see that gate? See that fence? Those fence posts? I put those fence posts there. This land, my parents used to own it. I grew up on this land, but it was not like that. It was not like that. We left in '97, and the new owners, they wanted it to be like a just like brush, natural. So yeah, this is it. There's a house I'll try to show you, but I want to see if there's any like traces of me. And I put all those fence posts. I put that fence. I even put that gate up. It just shows the time. Time as my cell phone's ringing, but I never answer it. So yeah. Let me keep moving on, please. Oh, and by the way, there's a school near here, and even though this is Texas, they named the school Ann Richards, which was a Democrat, and I was a Democrat when I lived here. My mom was a Democrat. When she was a kid, young person, she volunteered at the Kennedy election, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, just taking a little break here. This used to be where I grew up. When I was a kid, well, not a kid, we grew up, we swam in this thing. And there's something there that sucks water in. I don't know if it sucks water in. We jump there and go through there. It's pretty sketchy. But yeah, this is where I grew. This road was dirt. All of those fields, those were just brush. There was, it was grass. And there was a barn, a house. And yeah, it's all, this was a dirt road. So everything is changed in those 30 some years. My bike, this is also where I used to ride my bike too. But we had dirt road. So yeah, back there, you can't see it, but the house I grew up in, it's there, it's still there. They supposedly have a bigger house farther back. I don't want to really take pictures, but I drove by and looked at it. I got a pretty good look. It looks nice. It's a small house, but it was a house I grew up in from 1983 to '97. I had a half pipe there. One went up to vert. It had vert for a while. We had a mini ramp. People used to come out here. So yeah, this is where I grew up. This used to be a cleachie pit. It was brush, and then it was a cleachie pit. Now I can go up here and show you. It's just basically a big hole in the ground. Yeah, and this road, it's like more traffic now. So basically everything has changed, and this is the last time I'm probably ever coming down here. And see, I put all those, cars this bridge, they used to go over that bridge before they widened the road. And then they would get drunk and crash. Even to this day, it looks like there was some poles to replace. So yeah, they would crash into the post, and I would have to go fix it. I used to do all the goddamn work here, and that's why we sold it, because I said I'm done. And I thought I was going to go to California and ride skateboards, but that didn't work out. I rode skateboards, but I'm not a good skater. Let me just go up here. I'll show you that, and then I'll show you the school thing, and then that'll be it, because I got to get going. I'm not sure if you can see right there, but it looks like the fence is broken. So yeah, drunk drivers are still coming over the bridge fast at night, losing control and crashing. You can see where they probably repaired it a couple times and they just said, you know, the heck with it, because drunks will be drunk. Oh, I also want to say, coming into town, you come up to, it's 281 and then it's 83 or 69 or something like that. Traffic was all stacked, like bumper to bumper on the whole bridge going all the way. So I basically lane split all the way, cut through the, only one idiot guy tried to, and it was funny because he got a big 4x4. He tried to like turn, but there was no place for him to turn. So it's like, dude, you want to go from here to 4 feet over and hit the other car? So I think he did it as a lesson to me. So I would say, oh gee, I better never do this again. It's kind of dangerous. No, it's not dangerous. It's fun. It's punk rock. I did it. I'm glad I did it. And I will always do it, whether it's the law or not, because I'm an outlaw. No, I'm not an outlaw. Okay, let me hurry up and kind of make one more clip and then we'll get going. Okay, there's a school, Ann Richards School. This is where I used to live by. I used to live near here. I used to live on that land. All those trees you can see from here, they were not there. And it's good that they built a school named after a Democrat in Texas, a liberal Democrat. She was the last Democrat governor. So we're going to end this on that note. Have you ever seen a death certificate? If not, let me show you a death certificate. Yes, I've traveled with a death certificate. This here is a death certificate. It's a state of Texas certificate of vital records, Department of State Health Services, vital statistics. This is a death certificate for my mom. It basically lists date of birth, age. She was 85. That means she was 35 years old, I think, when I was born, 35. I'm not sure if that's old to have children, and if you're that old, if your kids will come out kind of stupid, because I can't remember things. That's why I'm not good at like learning languages, because I don't remember what the words are. But the main thing on the death thing, it says enter the chain of events, blah blah blah. Okay, these are the cause of death. This is what killed my mom. But I don't really know if it's true. It says end stage ductal invasive carcinoma of the right upper quadrant of the right female breast with METs, which I think METs means metastasized, which means spreads to the lymph node, bone, and lung. Now, I think that's because the hospice, she was on hospice. The hospice people, when someone goes on hospice, they have to say, well, what's wrong with them? And that sounds like what hospice went on to. And then it also says secondary, is it subsequently list conditions, if any, leading to the cause listed on line A, enter the underlying cause. It says unspecific severe protein, calorie malnutrition. So she didn't have enough protein and she was malnourished, and like I said, she was 5'5" when she was healthy. When she got old, she went down to 5'1", and obviously she lost weight. But I think people lose weight because look at lots of old people. They all lose weight. It's not, oh, they didn't eat enough eggs. Come on, people. I actually don't believe that. I don't think when someone dies in hospice, they don't do no autopsies. Come on, who's gonna pay for that? This is America. So yeah, I just want to say that's a death certificate. And did you like me swimming? Oh, okay. So basically, I'm here, right here by Mexico. There's no cell service out here, and I'm planning to ride my bike tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have enough power on my to go straight through the back roads. But I was planning to go into Google Maps and help me figure out how to get up there, but there's no cell service out here, and it wants to lock into the cell from Mexico because there is a town in Mexico, but it's going to charge me, and I don't want to get charged for roaming, so I put no, don't roam. But I made some notes, but it's FM 649 to Texas 16, but I didn't draw a map, so I'm not too sure my notes are going to help me, but I'm going to wait till the sun comes up in the morning and then just start going. I got a full tank of gas. If I can get to Highway 16, I'm good, but I just got to figure out how to get from here to Highway 16. Really, I got to find this Falcon Loop Alvarez Road, and this is left on Loma Blanco, right on San Roman, left on 649, go through Guerra, right 16 at Redondo. I should have did better maps. I should have drawn better because I don't really know, but that's it. And like I said, where I used to live, I used to live on that road where the pit was. That road it goes 6 miles. If you were to walk down it, it would be 6 miles, and that's also where Mexico is. And when I was living there, once there were like 30 immigrants. They were all in my yard, and I kind of like freaked out. They weren't going north. I think they were thirsty or something, and I freaked out. But after that incident, I kind of like felt sorry for immigrants, and I always said I'd want to give them water and stuff. But I've never encountered immigrants since then. But like, yeah, I freaked out. That was the first time I really, because usually at nighttime they'd walk by on the road, but I have no idea where they were going. They weren't walking all the way to San Antonio, so I have no idea. But yeah, and that was me swimming. I'm here. There's a Falcon Lake or reservoir, and I swam there. And because I'm heading back tomorrow, and like I said, yeah, I was a punk liberal here back in the 90s. I actually finished high school in 92, and that's because I flunked a year when I was in 6th grade. So yeah, and that's why I kind of think, it was kind of like meant to be, where the traffic got like backed up, and then because people do that all around the world. They just don't do it in America, because America's afraid of change. That's it. America's afraid. Oh, and by the way, for people that are like worried about immigration, like it's getting too crowded, there's thousands of people come. What about heaven, dude? There's got to be billions of people in heaven. People that have been dying, they believe in Jesus, God, all in heaven. Do you know what traffic must be like in heaven? So like, you go to heaven, you want to see your parents, but the traffic is so goddamn bad. And is lane splitting? Are you allowed to cut through traffic in heaven? I don't know. I assume. Why do I assume? Because it's safer. Why is it safer? Well, the American Motorcycle Association says it's safer. Okay, that's all. I'm done now. I'll probably not even record tomorrow. Like I said, hey, this is it. It would be nice, but I get exhausted. And I also need to eat more. Eating is something I've, especially, like I said, my mama, malnutrition. I basically fed my mom for the last few years of her life, because, and that's weird. When you're young, you're the parent takes care of the kid, and then when they're in the end stages, which usually a couple years, because they just don't go and die right away, you as the kid take care of them, so that way when they die, they won't be worried about taking care of you, because you've been taking care of them. Although the older generation had more money, so yeah, but yeah, money's money. But at least, like when my mom died, I was like, I wanted to know if she was okay, because I've been taking care of her for like a couple of years. Taking care of her by like feeding her and buying groceries and making the food, which is not even that good. And like I said, for the past 6 months, I've been eating not even half that good because I don't care about myself. So yeah, I've been losing weight like crazy, and I'm probably malnourished too, protein deficient and whatever. But that's just me, and I don't really care much about life. Hey, if I die, I go to heaven, unless it's overcrowded, but I don't think so. Plus, I could just lane split my way to wherever I need to go. Okay, take care.